All right, everybody, welcome to COVID basketball. Owen-Withee hosting the Gilman Pirates. 1-5 Owen-Withee going against 0-5 Gilman. Gilman looking for the first win of the season in conference. Gilman gets the ball to start. Inward pass from Wasaki goes awry but comes right back to him. Wasaki dribbling around, going to Ustanowski. Passes in to Marion. Shot misses. Ball goes out, going back to Gilman. Hecker passes off to Ustanowski. Low pass to Hecker, lands at his feet and goes out of bounds. Owen-Withee's ball. Weaver passes into Klobin, over to Ovine. Klobin to Weaver. To Amacher in the left corner. Out to Weaver and Klobin. Back over to Weaver. Klobin dribbling in, pass off to Ovine on the right side, dribbles toward the baseline, shoots for two, misses. Gelderneck gets the rebound and puts it in for two. Owen-Withee 2, Gilman 0. The ball goes loose, gets to Caleb Marion. Passes off to Wasaki, over to Zach Marion. Back to Caleb. And we have, I believe that was a travel. I missed the signal there. Another two-pointer for Owen-Withee. Great move by Andrew Hecker to get around everybody. 4-2 Owen-Withee. Weaver brings the ball up. Ovine over to Klobin to Amacher on the left side. Ovine near the free throw line, puts it up for two, misses. Amacher with the rebound, passes it back out to Ovine. Dribbles around, gets it out to Klobin. And Weaver on the right, over to Gelderneck near the corner. Klobin to the free throw line. Ovine shooting for three, just a little short. And Andrew Hecker with the rebound. To Ustanowski. To Wasaki. Over to Hecker. Hecker shooting for two. In the lane. Misses. Ovine with the rebound. Pushes to Klobin. Ovine. Weaver. Geldernick in the right corner. Weaver, Ovine. Klobin on top. Weaver on the right. Geldernick in the corner. Amacher in post. Weaver out for three. A little too long there. Ustanowski gets the rebound and fast breaks. Tries to go for a layup. Misses that one. Gets his own rebound. Gets blocked from behind. And Weaver gets the loose ball. Geldernick passes it out to Klobin. To Weaver, back to Gelderneck. Long two. Little long on the shot. Amacher with the rebound gets missed. And we have a shot from Ovine that goes in with a foul. Dalton Wasaki on the foul there. Ovine will go to the line and shoot a +1. And that one's good for 7-2 lead, Owen-Withee. Ustanowski passes over to Caleb Marion. Gets it out to Hecker. Loose shoots for three and makes it. 7-5 now. Blackhawks still leading. Amacher near the corner. Dribbles in a little bit. Shoots for two. Misses. Klobin passes out to Geldenik. Shoots for two. And off the backboard misses. And Ustanowski with a steal. Hecker brings it up. Weaver with the steal. Owen dribbles in. Pass back out to Weaver, who dribbles to the baseline. Goes for two. And we get a foul called. Weaver will go to the line. Zach Marion on the foul there. Again, Tyler Weaver shooting it for two. His first shot goes in cleanly. Makes it 8-5. Second one on the way. And it's good. Working 9 to 5. Owen-Withee is. Wasaki loses the ball. Weaver gets a fast break layup. 11-5 Blackhawks. Ustanowski gets fouled on the way through. That's Carter Klobin called for the foul there on the block. Hecker over to Wasaki. To Ustanowski on the right side in the corner. Marion shoots the ball. And Zach Marion, the brother, shoots and also gets a miss, but gets a foul on the way up. Aaron Owen on that foul. And Zach Marion at the line shooting two. First one's good. Makes it 11 to 6. Second one on the way. And it's good. It's 7-11. Owen-Withee still in the lead. Owen gets it on the right side, dribbles into the lane, spins around, shoots for two, and makes it in 13-7. Ustanowski bringing it up for Gilman. Tries to get a trap. Weaver goes down with a collision, but no foul call there. An errant pass eventually gets to Amacher, who shoots for two, makes it 15-7 Blackhawks. Ustanowski. And Owen-Withee's trap pays off again. Owen with the left-handed layup. Gets two, 17-7. And we have a 30-second timeout called by Gilman. And we'll be back with you in just a little bit. With you after the timeout. 17-7 Gilman. Owen-Withee still working their trap sequence. Ustanowski tries to dribble through, eventually makes his way around. Tries to pass over to Caleb Marion. And we have an out of bounds call. Goes Gilman's way. Ustanowski passes out to Hecker. Catch up by clock. Tyler Weaver on the foul. Ustanowski will take it out for Gilman again. Bounces it off an Owen-Withee player. Weaver eventually gains control of it. Roy Stinson goes for three and misses that one around the rim and out. Stinson over to Gelderneck on the left. Klobin dribbles in, pass out to Weaver, shoots for three, and right in. Nothing but net on that one, 20-7. That one rolls out, goes Owen-Withee's way. Gabe Brunner checking in for Gilman, replacing Caleb Marion. Stinson passes over to Amacher in the left corner, back to Stinson. Weaver in near the top. Klobin on the right, Gelderneck right corner, Klobin. Weaver dribbles in, shoots for two. In and out. Hecker with the rebound. They rush forward. And we get a block called. Logan Amacher called for the block. And the bucket is good. We have 20-8. Apologies, 20-10. Amacher gets a rough pass down to Caleb Gelderneck, who shoots for two, getting fouled on the way. That was Abram Winninger. Or 33, excuse me, Zach Marion on the foul. I thought he pointed 13 on that. Gelderneck's first shot is a miss. Still 20-10 Blackhawks. Second shot goes in, 21 for the Blackhawks. Leading by 11. Ustanowski gets called for a travel as he tries to pass over to Brunner. About 10:35 left in the first half here. Weaver drives in for a layup and misses. The ball bounces around. Weaver eventually gets the rebound. Right to Amacher off the board. Tries again to shoot and misses. Gilman recovers that one. Musaki gets interrupted by Gelderneck. Quick pass all the way up to Weaver, who gets 2 points on the layup. 23-10 Blackhawks. Hecker, long pass to Ustanowski, gets a little out of hand. Elliot Ackerman checks in along with Ovine. Stinson over to Ovine on the right corner. Back to Stinson, dribbles in, shoots off the backboard, misses. Stinson eventually gets his own rebound, dribbles around, loses control. Gilman's ball, Ustanowski to bring it out. Passes it off to Bruner. Back to Ustanowski. Back to Bruner. Fight for the ball. We got a jump ball, which will go Owen-Withee's way. Ovine to Weaver to Stinson. Ackerman at the vehicle line. Pass off to Ovine, goes around somebody, makes a layup, misses. Amacher rebounds, Stinson rebounds, and finally gets it in. 25-10 on Stinson's layup. Quick pass up to Wasaki. And that gets interrupted by Owen-Withee. Ovine driving in. And we get a whistle before any shot happens. Ustanowski on the foul. Rob Wendler checks in for Roy Stinson. Ovine to Wendler. Ovine to Weaver. Ackerman drives into the lane. Loses control for a second. Weaver attempts a shot, misses because of a block. Gilman recovers. Hecker goes for a nice layup. Nice strong motion from Hecker there. Makes it 25-12 Blackhawks. Ackerman over to Wendler. To Ackerman to Weaver. Weaver's on top. Ovine on the right side. Ackerman near the free throw line. Wendler underneath for two on the left side. Gets it. 27-12 Blackhawks. Ustanowski, quick pass up to Wasaki. And that didn't see who made that shot. But Owen-Withee recovers it. Ovine driving in. And after the ball fight, it ends up being Owen-Withee's ball. Klobin and Geldernick check back in. Coming in for Weaver and Amacher. Ackerman to Ovine in the right corner. Back up to Ackerman near the top. Over to Klobin on the left. Geldernick left corner. Wendler dribbles out to a pass to Ackerman to Ovine. Wendler on the right side for three. Airballs it. Desperation move by Klobin. Gets it out to Ackerman who drives in for two, misses. Geldernick goes for two and misses. And we have white ball. Geldernick. Weaver couldn't handle the retrieval of the pass. Ustanowski in the lane shoots for two and gets it. Brings their score to 14. 27-14 Blackhawks. Klobin to Ackerman to Wendler on the right side near the corner. Ackerman, Klobin near the top. Ovine shooting for three. Just off the back rim. Ackerman tries a little push to knock the ball off of a Gilman player, but misses. Calibarian checks back in for Gilman. And Hecker dribbling forward. Trying to avoid the trap from Owen-Withee. And that bounces off an Owen-Withee player. And on the way up, we get a foul. Geldernick will go to the line. Gabe Bruner on the foul, his first, the team's fifth. Geldernick again at the line for two. First shot on the way is up and in. That makes 28. Casey Grunseth checking in for Wasaki on the Pirates. Geldernick's second shot coming up. And that goes in for 29. Back to a 15-point lead for the Blackhawks. Trap is on again. Ustanowski eventually gets a pass. Gets knocked away, but off of a Gilman hand. Owen-Withee's ball. Klobin dribbling up to the top. Ackerman on the right side. Klobin on top. Klobin dribbles in, pass out to Ackerman. As Ackerman tries to dribble through, Gilman gets a hand on it, makes him lose control, and it goes off of Ackerman. Almacher checks back in from Owen-Withee. We have a little over 6 minutes left in the first half. And a big trap from Owen-Withee. And Gelderneck gets a travel. Thought he was going to go for the shot right away, but lands before he tries to shoot again. Can't do that. Hecker to Ustanowski, over to Marion, goes up for two and gets it. 16 for Gilman from Caleb Marion's layup off the glass. Almacher in the corner. Klobin to Ovine, who dribbles in. Passes it off to Wendler for a long two. Off the rim and backboard and out. Gilman fast breaks. Hecker kind of slips in the lane as he goes. Pile of bodies, quick. Ovine eventually gets it. Driving on the baseline, goes up for two and gets it. 31-16 Blackhawks. Just over 5 minutes to go in the half. And Andrew Hecker called for a foul here. As Weaver checks in, Owen-Withee calls a full timeout. And with that, we will also take a timeout. We'll be back with you in just a bit. Timeout, 31-16 Owen-Withee. And we're starting with Owen-Withee bringing in the inbound. Weaver to Klobin, back to Weaver. Ovine on the right side, dribbles once, shoots for two, long. Gelderneck recovers the ball, passes out to Weaver, out to Ovine, to Almacher on the right corner. Ovine to Klobin. To Ovine, looks for three, chooses not to take it, dribbles around, passes over to Weaver. Weaver dribbles toward the right corner, back out to Klobin near the top. Over to Ovine. To Gelderneck. Almacher gets a attempted steal on him before he goes for a shot. And he gets called for a foul on the way. That should be his second. Team's fifth. Bonus light is on for Owen-Withee, so another Gilman foul would be bonus. Bruner to Ustanowski. And we have an over and back right at the line there. Pass from Owen to Geldernick gets interrupted by a Gilman hand, goes out. Still Owen-Withee's ball. Owen gets the inbound. Weaver. Geldernick in the left corner. Loses the ball this time after a little tap. It's Gilman's ball. I believe it was Zach Marion that checked in along with Roy Stinson. Grunseth over to Hecker. Hecker's speedy pass gets interrupted by Weaver, who sends it flying out of bounds. Gilman's ball underneath. Ustanowski passes in to Marion, I believe that was. Caleb Marion called on the foul, his first. That brings bonus to Owen-Withee. Amacher is going to be at the line shooting bonus. And a misstep by Grunseth makes the foul shot be redone here. And my clock is back to normal. 3:56 left in the first half. Again, taking a bonus shot. That one goes in. 32-16. Second bonus shot on the way from Amacher. That one's good. 33-16. Ustanowski dribbles up. Tries to go through a bunch of players. Got a travel, I believe, called there. Owen-Withee's ball. Clubbing to inbound. Into Weaver. Over to Ovine. Weaver. Clavin. Dribbles over to Weaver. And we have a collision and fall. Looks like everybody's okay. That'll be Casey Grunseth on the foul. Dalton Wasaki checking in for Grunseth, who just got the foul. Tyler Weaver at the line to shoot bonus. He misses that one. And Amacher gives a bump as he goes for the ball there. But it actually went out of bounds. No foul called. And Gilman calls timeout. And we'll do the same. We'll be back with you in a little bit. Over. 33-16, Owen-Withee in the lead. Gilman about to take it out in mid-court. First attempt goes off of Weaver's arm and into the stands. We'll just try it again. That goes in to Isaki, who gets blocked. Ovine brings it up. Weaver going for two and gets it. 35-16. Biggest lead of the night for the Blackhawks. Ustanowski in a little trouble. Loses the ball to pass eventually to Almacher. And a foul is called. Ustanowski called for the foul. Almacher goes to the line for bonus. Or, excuse me, for two. He went for a shot there. First one's miss. Almacher's second shot on the way. That one's good. Even 20 is the lead for Owen-Withee. Hecker does well with the trap situation. Caleb Marion gets blocked. Long pass up to Klobin for two. 38-16, Owen-Withee. Ustanowski dribbles around the trap. Drives into the lane, goes for two, misses. Klobin gets the rebound. Klobin dribbling up. Weaver. Stinson near the right corner. Weaver. Ovine across the way. Gets called for travel. Geldernick checks in for Ovine. And Ustanowski will take it out for Gilman. Ustanowski takes it up to the baseline, stops, passes out to Isaki, to Hecker for three, long ways. And that goes over the backboard and out. Wendler checks in for Weaver. 2:20 on the official clock. Stinson bringing it up slow. Geldernick to Wendler in the corner. Wendler puts it over to Almacher, dribbles across the baseline, just off the rim and misses. Hecker bringing it up. Pass off to Ustanowski, gets called for travel. 1:55 on the official clock in the half. Klobin over to Almacher near the right corner. Passes across to Stinson. Looks for three and doesn't. Geldernick to Klobin, who does go for three. A little too far to the right. Wendler underneath, goes up and misses. A lot of bodies going around. Klobin got a rebound and nearly fell, passing off to Almacher, who went up for a layup again. Missed that one, and it went out. Gilman's ball. Owen-Withee's trap again works against Ustanowski. Stinson goes for two, misses. Geldernick will travel before any foul would be called. Gilman's ball. Up to Isaki, dribbles up. Isaki gets trapped. Hecker starts to dribble around the trap, gets in the lane, and we got a whistle call. Geldernick called for the foul. As the sixth team foul, Geldernick's first. Just over a minute left. Bonus light on now for Gilman. Layup misses, and Marion's shot gets blocked. And after a scramble for the ball, Gilman retains it. Hecker gets called for a charge. And Owen-Withee calls a 30-second timeout. We will do the same thing. We'll be back with you in a little bit. After the timeout, Owen-Withee has the ball. After the charge call on Gilman. 45 seconds left in the half. Clobbin over to Stinson on the left side, all the way across to Clobbin on the right. Dribbles to the baseline and loses the ball out of bounds. Gilman's ball. Ackerman checks in for Clobbin. Trap is still on. Wasaki dribbles up past half court and loses the ball on the way. Wendler with about 25 seconds left. Stinson holding the ball and dribble. Ackerman, after Stinson loses the dribble a bit, passes out to Wendler. After a scramble for the ball, got a couple seconds left. Hecker gets two right at the end of the half. It's a 20-point lead for Owen-Withee going into halftime here in the barn. And we'll be back with the second half after halftime. For now, enjoy the music. Owen-Withee for the second half. Owen-Withee's got a 20-point lead on the Pirates right now, 38-18. Gilman's going to take the ball out to start the second half. And we're off. And we have a travel on Ustanowski. Apparently lifted off the ground on that fake shot. Klobin passes over to Ovine, back to Klobin. Weaver, Geldernick on the left corner. Weaver off his head a little bit. Over to Klobin, back to Weaver. Weaver holding, passes over to Ovine on the right side. Dribbles a bit, back to Weaver. Klobin looked for three, didn't go for it. Weaver. Ovine. Weaver. Back to Ovine, shooting for three. Little long. Klobin gets the rebound, back out to Weaver. Klobin going for three. And it's good. 41-18, 23-point lead. Ustanowski to Hecker, loses control. Eventually gets it to Caleb Marion. Gilman calls timeout in the scramble on the ground. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll be back with you in a bit. After the timeout, 41-18 Blackhawks. Gilman has the ball underneath the basket. After a loose ball, Almacher tosses it into a Pirate player, and it gets knocked out. Owen-Withee's ball, bringing it up. Klobin over to Weaver. Up to, looks like Almacher, who stepped out before he could get the pass off. Ustanowski, Wasaki, Ustanowski. That pass goes eventually to Klobin, Geldernick. We have a goaltending call. So Owen-Withee will get the points for that shot, 43-18. Not often you get to see a goaltending call in high school, but there it was. Hecker, Ustanowski, back and forth. Quick pass, which actually goes to Almacher. Weaver. Hecker tries to interrupt the pass but doesn't. Eventually gets out to Weaver. Goes for three and a little long. Hecker with the rebound. They fast break forward. Hecker for two. Nope. Weaver gets the rebound. Going back on with his way. Weaver still dribbling. Ovine in the lane. Gets the foul on the way up. Ovine will go to the line to shoot two on the foul. Foul is on Caleb Marion. His second. Again, Aaron Ovine at the line. Shooting two shots here. First one's up. And a little long, misses. Still 43-18, 25-point lead for the Blackhawks. Ovine's second shot is a good one. 44-18. Ustanowski, Hecker, and Wisaki eventually getting it past half court. And they're on the trap. Hecker dribbling around at near the top of the key. Back over to the right side. Hecker looking for someplace to go and eventually goes to Weaver. Fast breaks up. Ustanowski tries to get a stop on him, but does not get a chance. 46-18, 28-point lead. And the trio does get it across half court again. Hecker dribbles to the baseline underneath, misses the layup. Amacher eventually retains the ball. Owen drives. Andrew Hecker on the foul, his third. It was before the shot was made, so Ovine's shooting 2 at the line here. First one is good. Makes 47. Stinson and Ackerman in for Weaver and Gelderneck. .9 lead, 47-18 for the Blackhawks. Second shot is a miss. And Zach Marion gets the rebound. Hecker brings it up. Dribbles around the left side across. And I believe Stinson will be called on that one. Rob Wendler checks in for Aaron Ovine. Roy Stinson called on the foul, his first. Hecker inbounds to Caleb Marion. Caleb dribbles once, stops, tries to pass. Ackerman blocks that one. Ustanowski recovers, dribbles back up. Still dribbling around. Passes off to Hecker. Hecker drives in and gets fouled on the way to a shot. Logan Amacher with his third foul of the game. Hecker at the line for 2 shots. First one's right in. 47-19, first point of the half for Gilman. Excuse me. Hecker's second shot on the way. Up and in for another one. 47-20. Ackerman into Amacher. Pass it back out to Ackerman, going for 3. Just a little short. Klobin with the rebound and the putback. 49-20. Wasaki. Pass interrupted by Ackerman. Stinson on the fast break. Puts it up for 2 on the left side. 31-point lead for Owen. Hecker going up for 2 gets blocked. Amacher block on the roll again. Stinson in the right corner over to Ackerman to Klobin going for 3. It's good. 54-20. 13.5 minutes left in the game. Hecker's pass gets interrupted by Ackerman, who throws a too long pass. And Stinson goes through the curtain. Bruner checks in. And someone is not happy over there. Bruner. Ustanowski and Hecker trying to get the ball forward. Loses the ball to Wendler eventually. Ackerman brings it up. Stinson on the right side. That's Hayden Weiler in the corner. Going for 3. And gets the three. 57-20. Stinson anticipating the pass. Turnaround shot misses. Ackerman trying something fancy in the air to try and get it back in, and does not succeed. Stinson again gets in the way. Ackerman to Klobin, goes to the corner of the lane, pass out to Ackerman. Stinson for three, short. Wendler with the rebound. And we have a jump ball called. Stays Owen-Withee's ball. So I forgot to change the arrow after the half began. Stinson into Wendler. Back to Stinson shooting for three. No. Hecker with the rebound and fast break. And Hecker's called for a charge. That's his fourth foul. Fourth foul on Hecker. Geldernick checks in for Klobin. A little confusion on how the restart was going, I guess. I'm not sure what was up there. Stinson bringing it up. Ackerman. Geldernick to Wendler underneath the basket. Tries to turn around but loses the ball. Stinson gets it. A little scramble for the ball. Ackerman retains control for the Blackhawks. Stinson to Geldernick. Back to Stinson. Ackerman on the logo. Stinson into Geldernick. Takes one bounce, tries to pass it to Wendler, who cannot control the pass and loses it out of bounds. Owen-Withee subsides the trap for a bit. Hecker. And we get a timeout called from Gilman. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this full timeout. .20 after the timeout from Gilman. Nearing the Mercy Rule moment. Mercy Rule does a running clock if the lead is 40 and there is less than 9 minutes to go in the game. Still not quite there. Hecker going for long two, misses. Geldernick gets the rebound. Ackerman dribbling up. Weiler on the left side, up to Geldernick, back to Weiler. Stinson, Geldernick shooting for a two. Little jumper misses. Ackerman gets the rebound. Weiler to Geldernick, back out to Ackerman. And we have a double dribble called on Ackerman. Hecker shoots for two. Little short jumper misses. Gets his own rebound. Tries to drive in and get another shot in and gets it. Stinson over to Geldernick. Wendler in the lane, shoots for two. Turnaround jumper misses. Stinson comes in to try and get the rebound and loses control of the ball on the process. 35-point lead for Owen. Hecker bringing it up. Shoots a really long three, just a little off target. Not bad accuracy for a long shot there. Ackerman, Wendler on the left corner. Ackerman, Stinson on top. Weiler and Geldernick. Stinson at the corner of the lane. Dribbles once, shoots a little jumper and misses. Wendler underneath misses. And Stinson gets called for stepping out of bounds with the ball. Complete line change for Owen-Withee. We have Jaden Hansen, Tyler Weaver, Carter Clavin, Aaron Ovine, and Logan Amacher all checked in. Hecker. Wasaki. Wasaki dribbles in. Hecker. Right by the free throw line. Gets the two. 24 for Gilman to Owen-Withee's 57. Ovine dribbles in to the lane, shoots a jumper and misses. And it's going Gilman's way. Ustanowski checks in for Wasaki. Gilman's 1, 2, and 3. Bringing it up. Ustanowski over to Hecker. And Jaden Hansen gets a steal. A little layup goes around the rim. We have hit that 9-minute to go mark. 35-point lead for Owen-Withee. We have a double dribble called on Ustanowski. Hansen, Clavin, Weaver, Clavin, Hansen, Weaver all the way across. Weaver goes for a jumper, gets blocked. That is called on Hecker. That's his 5th foul. Hecker will get changed in. Casey Grunseth is going to check in for Hecker, who fouled out. All right, we have Weaver at the line shooting 2. First one's good. Makes 58. Second shot on the way from Weaver. Up and in for 59. Back to a 35-point lead. Ustanowski dribbles to the right corner. Passes to the baseline, but ends up in Amacher's hands. Weaver tries to dribble around. We have a foul on Casey Grunseth, his 2nd. Owen-Withee takes it out underneath, over to Hansen. Ovine Klobin. Weaver. Klobin again. Hansen. Klobin, excuse me. Weaver dribbles in, takes short jumper, misses that short. Goes Gilman's way. Ustanowski with the rebound, Brunner with the rebound. Fast break from Klobin. Ends up with a foul called. Foul is on Brunner, his second. Klobin's first shot is good. Makes 60-24. Klobin's second shot coming up is also good. 61-24, 37-point lead. Brunner over to Ustanowski. Dribbles. Zach Marion gets blocked by Amacher. The Amacher blocker again. Ovine with some fancy footwork to try and get a layup in, misses it. Brunner on a fast break back. Gets blocked by Klobin, who gets control of the ball and brings it up for Blackhawks. 3 points away from the Mercy rule here. Ovine spins around. Jaden Hansen with the two. 63-24. Ustanowski in the right corner to Brunner. Almost interrupted by Klobin. Brunner goes all the way to the left side. Grunseth shoots for three and misses. The rebound from Caleb Marion gets recovered by the Blackhawks. They get it up to Klobin. Over to Ovine. Weaver. Weaver has a pass that goes awry. Wendler, Gutowski, and Weiler check in for the Blackhawks. Coming in for Ovine, Amacher, and Weaver. My guess is their night is going to be done. Brunner. Jaden Hansen with the steal and the put in. And I believe Mercy Rule is engaged here. Ustanowski called for a foul. Stinson checks in. Gutowski brings it into Weiler. Over to Ackerman. Stinson. Weiler. Stinson on top. Into Wendler. Who gets called for a 3-second foul in the lane. Adam Drager checks in, and 53, I'm sorry, I do not have your name on my list here. 53 for Gilman, I will just have to call 53 for now. Drager to pass it in. Needs someone to pass to. Gets Caleb Marion. Maybe I should point the camera that way. That would help too. Marion again with the ball. Puts it up. Gets blocked by Wendler. Stinson on the fast break. We get a foul on the way. (14) Adam Drager on the foul. Stinson is set to the line to shoot bonus. First one goes in. He'll get a second one. Stinson's second bonus shot coming up. It's good. 67-24, 43-point lead for the Blackhawks. And Wasaki to bring it up for the Pirates. Weiler nearly gets into the basket as he tries to send it back in, but he was out of bounds anyway. Again, Wasaki to bring it up for the Pirates. Jaden Hansen with the steal. Gets an easy two. 69-24, 45-point lead. Wasaki gets interrupted. And we get a travel called. It'll be Owen-Withee's ball on the right side. Weiler to Hansen, Ackerman, Wendler underneath, puts it up, misses that one. Caleb Marion with the rebound. Wasaki. Drager with a long two, misses. Ackerman. Weiler into Wendler. Wendler gets two. 71-24. Wasaki. Drager. Hansen gets the steal. And a very awkward layup by Hansen. But a foul is called. Hansen will go to the line on a foul. Drager on his second foul. Hansen's first shot is short, only hitting the net itself. Hansen's second shot is up and in this time. 72-24. Wasaki with the ball for Gilman. Passes out to Drager, who gets interrupted by Hansen. Goes out, still Gilman's ball. 30 seconds to go. As the clock still runs, thanks to the mercy rule. Off of an Owen-Withee player and out again. Again, Drager putting it in. Wasaki with the ball. And touches it out of bounds. Inbound to Weiler. And that is going to be the game. Your final score, 72-24. Owen-Withee gets its second conference win. And Gilman stays winless in the conference. Next game for the boys will be Thursday as they travel to Prentice for non-conference action. And we also have a game at home on Saturday, another non-conference game against Athens. Those times on Saturday are not our normal times. They will be 4:30 JV and 6 o'clock varsity. The Owen-Withee girls are in action on Friday against Colby as they still look for their first conference win. With that, I say good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and go Blackhawks.